What is going on, guys? This is Clutch once again, and this is Team LunaTix COD, the home of LunaTix competitive Call of Duty team. And today's video is kind of like an introduction video crossed with what is to come. If you know me already, you probably know me for FIFA or streaming back in the day. But I also have a Call of Duty background, and I've played Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was actually the first game I ever streamed. Well, the first COD I ever streamed. Started streaming a long time ago, if you know me, which is kind of a shame because I didn't really get to play COD 4 apart from a couple games here and there, but that's besides the point anyway, and I'm going off in a tangent, and I love going off in tangents when I do commentary, so expect that a lot of that in the future. But anyway, the gameplay you are seeing in the background is a league play game with the original LunaTix roster, but I'll get into that a bit more later. So LunaTix, as you can guess, is a competitive Call of Duty team. It all started when Zach aka Mono, is the co-founder slash co-captain of LunaTix, but it all started when we were both talking about competitive COD and saying that we wanted to compete. So eventually we just said, well, fuck it, why not start a team? So LunaTix was formed, and I talked about it with a friend, and he said he wanted to get into competitive COD as well. So Mark joined, and we had 3, and then we found the 4th through Mark, which was Clay. So we had a full roster set and started playing league play together and a few scrims here and there, and the team chemistry was building and everything was starting to click. But there were a few slip ups here and there, and that's what you'd expect from a new team starting out. But everything isn't going to be plain sailing from the get-go, and I knew that, so I knew that we'd really have to grind to improve, and everyone else was on the same wavelength, and we were all willing to work to improve. Unfortunately though, 2 members kind of had a lot of differences, and teaming together just didn't really work, so Clay decided to leave, and now we're in a situation where we've got to find the 4th again and try and work exactly where the team is going again. And it really sucked because a major part of being a successful team is it doesn't only rely on skill, but it also relies on chemistry, and I thought we were building that chemistry, and now we've got to go and do that all over again with another player when we find one eventually, which sucks, but there's nothing you can really do about it once it happens. But anyway, onto the subject of the channel. What you're going to see on the channel is from the team will vary. We're going to upload like listenings from scrims, montages, league play games, and maybe a Road to Masters series, like similar to the one that Merc did, but as a team. Maybe a few vlogs here and there to get to know the team a bit better. Not too sure about public games though, because I don't know, I kind of want to stay away from that, but who knows. I want to keep this as competitive as possible, so the closest you'll get to pubs is league play, which is basically what league play is, just pubs but in a 4v4 competitive way, because you can really go up against some bad kids on this, and yeah. But yeah, as well as finding a 4th again, I'm gonna be trying to work on a European roster to compete at various events like EGL and more. I'm hoping that we can be one of the up and coming teams in the near future, and we can keep getting stronger as time goes on and eventually become established. There are quite a few teams out there at the moment that are coming up right now, and one of them we actually scrimmed a while ago, which is Team D2K, aka Dress to Kill, and they've got some good chemistry and some real talent, so keep an eye out for them. And basically we want to improve as well, really what every team wants to do is improve as they go along. We're just going to keep working on stuff and constantly trying to improve, but I don't know, it's kind of hard right now because we only have 3 and we're looking for a 4th, and it's kind of hard. I don't really want to go with a random person that we don't know and then eventually they just want to leave and they don't stick, because I want this team to last for a while, and I don't want to pick people that aren't committed and don't really have the drive and motivation that we do. Like me and Zach, we're willing to grind, so is Mark, and we all want to get to the same goal at the end, and I don't want to have a 4th that's just going to bring us down and delay us, and just like after a couple months decides that COD isn't what they want to do, or the team isn't what they want to do, or someone that's like just gonna sketch after a while and just be like, oh, well, I use you to get some exposure, even though we're not really anything at the minute. Like, I know for a fact that we will eventually start to get noticed, and I don't want someone to be like, okay, I'm going to team with you until I get a bit of a rep, and then I'm going to leave you straight away. I want someone that's going to be committed and that will actually stay with us and go to events as well. That's another thing. I want someone that will be willing to go to events and not just be for online tournaments, because I'm from the UK and I'm willing to travel to MLG events in America, so if they're not dedicated, then they are not right for the team, and that's basically it. But yeah, this search game was, I think this was the first time, well, Zach didn't actually have Black Ops for quite a while, and this was his first game back, I believe, and he didn't do too well in this game. I think he finished 1-6, but ignore that. Zach usually does well. I also picked this game just to troll him, but this was one of the only games I could find of the original LunaTix roster, so that's the reason why I use this one. I know search is a bit boring to start off with, but it's one of the only games that I could find, so that's why I chose this one. But yeah, I kind of chose this to troll Zach as well, because yeah, that's just our relationship. I troll him, he attempts to troll me, but I always win, and yeah, that's basically the same. There's a lot of friendly banter that goes on, which is good for the team, because I don't want it to be, I want it to be serious, but I also want us to be able to have fun at the same time, which we do have a lot of fun. We're always busting each other and like making jokes and stuff. But yeah, like, I don't know, I thought things were going well, but then we had a little setback. But that happens in the Call of Duty scene. There are a lot of roster changes, as we have seen recently. A lot of people changing teams, and I guess that's the same for us. I did have a fourth in mind, but that fourth doesn't really want to compete anymore, so unfortunately that's not going to happen. So I'm looking once again, but this game is wrapping up. It's almost over, and yeah, that was the first video on Team LunaTix COD. Expect to see a lot more as I get the ace in this round, which was, well, I got most of it due to my streak, so it's nothing special. But expect to see listenings, montages and all that good stuff in the near future. But yeah, until next time guys, it has been Clutch. Thanks for watching, and look out for Team LunaTix COD in the future. Peace.